Don't don't do cosmetic profile building. You know, where is my heart? My heart is in service, my heart is in physics, my heart is in music. Wherever your heart is, you build your profile in those areas. You know, 2 activities that you participated in significantly is better than 100 activities that you barely did for 1 hour and left it. Half done activities. So you want to be working on your profile, and also in class 11 or earlier you want to start evaluating your options. Today is a great day to evaluate your options. What are the majors? I want to do photography as a major. Can I get a bachelor degree in photography? Yes, you can. You can get a bachelor degree in photography. Or I'm unsure. I want to go to a university that gives me all the options. Or you know, I want to study 4 different areas together. Maybe I need to look at a liberal arts education. I want to figure out exactly what I want to do. Lot of us get punished, or we punish ourselves in a way for not knowing what we want to do. How many of us are confused right now about what you might study? Can you raise your hands? Are confused? I want to, and a lot of us, right? I want you to know that people at 35 years are also confused about what they're up to. Why should we be worried? I mean, for God's sake, don't try to wipe this confusion off. Just continue the process of exploration. The confusion can stay for some more time. The most popular major in the US is undecided. Confusion is the major. So you don't want to worry about if you are uncertain. That's fine. Lot of people change their majors, change decisions, and many of us, you know, I know after class 10 you come into IB or CBSE, you have to choose humanities, commerce, science, or you have to choose subject, and you are not ready to make that decision after class 10. IB, HLS is so difficult. I've seen people go have stress disorders. Parents are completely struggling. I have had parents sit with me for 2 hours like the whole world is going to collapse after this subject choice. They start planning in 7th, 8th standard. What will you do after 10th? I have to plan because school also sometimes lasts 1 year ahead. What do you want to do? So 10th standard, after finishing I have to make a decision, but in 9th only I start worrying. You don't have to, it's alright to be confused. But evaluate. You should not have an excuse for not evaluating your option. What are the different things I could do? As you look for answers, you'll find those answers. So, best time to take the SAT would be somewhere in class 11. Whenever you can do it in class 11 is fine. Class 12 is like the last opportunity to take it. If you want to start after class 12, if you want to take a gap year after class 12, that's fine. Then you could take it after class 12. But it's ideal that you get done with the SAT in class 11. The scores are valid for 2 years. Or you appear for it in the first half of class 12. So in the first half of class 12, you will also start to explore universities and may appear for the TOEFL exam if it's required for the universities that you want to apply for. Many universities don't say TOEFL or IELTS or anything like that. They say English proficiency requirement. And there might be 4 different things that you can do to fulfill English proficiency. You could do the TOEFL, you could do the IELTS, you could actually have just studied 4 years of English and they waived the TOEFL or the IELTS for you. Your reading score on the SAT might be enough to get the examination waived for you. So all of those possibilities exist. In August, September of class 12, maybe October, you get some of your documentation done, request transcripts. If you need recommendations from your teachers, do that. Start working on your essay and get that ready. Different schools will have different essays. And I'll answer some questions on the essays in just a bit. You want to know that you typically apply in October or November or December of class 12. You could potentially apply in March and April and May also, because there are universities with rolling deadlines and with very late deadlines. But the secret is, the earlier you apply, the better your chances of admission, the better your chances of getting financial aid or scholarships. And then, you'll get offers of admission, you'll make a decision, and after class 12 you apply for a visa. You cannot apply for a visa more than 120 days before the start of your semester, and you cannot arrive in the US more than 30 days before the start of your semester. So, you'll do all of this after you finish class 12. Now the essay and some other questions, other areas we'll address through questions, but at this point I want to invite your questions. Just know what goes into the application now. Are there some questions that we can take collectively as a group? Richard sir, is it okay? Can we hold on for another 5-7 minutes with the 10th graders also? Yes sir. There's a question somewhere here. Question? Anybody else has a question? Okay, boys versus girls, score is love all. Let's see who wins at Jain International, who's smarter, sharper, better. The first question comes from a lady. The score is 1-0 to the girls. Can we have a big round of applause for the girls?
What goes into a personal statement?
Sorry?
What goes into a personal statement?
Yes, I'm going to bring our universities into it. The essay or the personal statement, I refer to it synonymously. So, anybody would like to take that? What goes into an essay? Please. We also have some mics that we can have.
Okay.
I'm a good person to answer this question. My university requires several essays for our application. So the first thing is look at your questions. So the Common App asks several different questions. There's different options. Make sure you're answering the question. But in that question, also make sure you're telling us about yourself, telling us about what your experiences are, how you see the world, how you see yourself in that world. So it's a complicated piece of writing because it has to be a certain length, usually about 500 words is about a typical college essay. But we want to hear about you and what makes you different, what makes you intellectual, and how we can see you on our campus. So it's a hard piece of writing to do, but it's your chance to tell us your voice and what you're proud of about your background and how you contribute to a college campus. So, but it is hard, and we do read them pretty carefully. So, but that's the best advice I can give you for a personal statement.
So I just want to speak a little bit on behalf of the University of California. We have, for the University of California, there's one application for all 9 campuses. So it's the same information that goes to each campus. And we do have an essay portion, however, it's restructured, it reflects the Common App. There are 8 separate questions available, and you pick 4 to answer, each with a maximum of about 350 words. They're very well-prompted questions. And the best thing I can say is answer the question as directly as possible. If they're asking about the world that you're coming from, tell them about your school, tell them about your family. What are maybe some of the challenges that you face throughout the day? If you're passionate about something, if they're asking about leadership experience that you may have had, what would you most like a complete stranger to know about you? And the essay can be a very stressful portion. However, at least in the University of California's review process, it can only help you, never hurt you. At worst, it's a missed opportunity for you to feature something extraordinary about yourself.
Great, thank you. Another question, 1-0 to the girls right now. There's another lady there, so it's 2-love to the girls. Well done, ladies. Can you get the mic there? There's a buzz amongst the boys now. Yes.
Other than the grades, like what is the factor that makes the decision, other than grades, in deciding whether to offer admissions or not?
What is that one factor other than academics that swings it for the student? Is there just one factor that swings it for them, other than academics?
The answer to that is that I don't know. Because every one of these schools has a different factor that they're looking for. I can tell you at my school, what will be important is we may see a student who doesn't have the best academic profile, okay? But if they show that they are interested in what we offer, if they show a passion for the field that they want to study, that has weight to us. And we may make a decision to give a student a chance to come succeed at our institution in a field that they're passionate about, and that might be more important to us than your academic marks. But academic marks are first and foremost the primary consideration. Don't get me wrong on that. But I do want to say that it is important to us to see that you have a passion for what you want to study. Anyone else?
Awesome. Great. So, just always not look for black or white answers. Every university is autonomous. They're all different. They all set their own admission criteria. So, something might be really important for one university and something else might be very important for another university. For some universities, it might be the SAT. So, it's a great question. And we appreciate the challenge that you face as a student applying to US schools. Because of the diversity and the breadth, it can be very challenging to understand where to apply and where not to. But the only solution is to kind of keep working and exploring through that process. Yes, there's another. The boys have awakened right at the back.